Good morning, children. So today we'll start our first chapter. The name of the chapter is Operating System and Graphical User Interface, and even you have to know the role and function. So before starting this chapter, let me tell you, computer is a machine which makes our work easier, but computer does not do all the work by itself. It needs a instruction. So when we give the instruction, it needs a platform where the instruction get executed. And that platform, which is the intermediate or which is the interface between user and computer hardware, that interface is operating system. So this operating system falls inside a software. So software is what? Set of instruction, categorized two parts: system software and application software. System softwares are the most important software, without which to run the computer is next to impossible. System software is like an oxygen for the computer. If you remove that, what happens? Computer will die. Okay, useless machine. And application software are the software which are used by us for our requirement. If you need to type, use Microsoft Word. If you need to make a presentation, use Microsoft PowerPoint. If you need to do calculation, use Excel. So many are there. Like railways, they have their ticketing softwares, that is applications. School, they have the fee collection software, that is application software. Shopping mall, they have billing software, that is application software. So application software are the software which are required by individual or organization based on their requirement. So our concern is system software. So now what is system software? System means computer. So computer software is known as system software. That means the software which makes computer run, which are required to run the computer, which are required to make computer as a computer. Okay, so such type of software is known as system software. So here you can see there are 4 different types of system software. The first is operating system. So operating system is what? Interface between user and computer hardware. Computer hardware is a machine and we are human being. We cannot interact, we cannot communicate directly. We need an interface, platform, environment. That platform, environment or interface is known as operating systems. This operating system can be character user interface, means through command it can execute, or graphical user interface. So the olden time there was character user interface. Every work we used to do using character by typing the command. But now we are using mouse. We can see what we are doing because graphic is there. So operating system will categorize in 2 parts: CUI, that is character user interface, and GUI, that is graphical user interface. Examples: character user interface example is DOS, disk operating system, the old one. And now we are running, that is Windows. You might have heard Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10. So what exactly is this Windows? They are not the window which we get in our home, the door and window, it's not that. These Windows are known as operating systems. They are the interface between us and user. So after operating system, the next part is language processor. Now see, computer is a machine. Machine understand only on and off, that is 0 and 1. Binary language. We user are human being. We understand human understandable language. Maybe English, Hindi, Bengali, Nepali. So how we communicate now? The question arises. How our language is understood by machine and how the machine language is understood by human being. There are some translators. These translators are known as language processor. They converts our language, human language, to machine language, again vice versa. machine language to human language. These sort of translators are like compiler, assembler, interpreter. Okay, they are the language processor, language translators. So third one we have is a device driver. Now see, computer is not only used for typing or drawing. It is used for like playing online games, watching movies, listening songs. Okay, that means sound is required, graphic is required, internet is required. So this graphic, that sounds and internet, they don't come automatically. They need a driver to run that. Okay, the hardware component is there in computer, but they need to be activated. And the activation is done by the device driver. So there are audio driver for sound, video driver for graphics, and LAN driver for internets. And the fourth part, utility software. Utility means maintenance. Computer is a machine which can be damaged anytime. Electronic machine, so we cannot trust. So not only that, even there is a virus which come automatically to interrupt our work and to damage our work. So to make our computer run smoothly without getting affected by some external devices or maybe like softwares, external softwares like virus and all. So maintenance is required. So for maintaining the computer, we need again some software, and that sort of software is known as utility software. And best example of utility software is antivirus. So children, today I told you that what is software, what is hardware, and what are the types of software, that system software and application softwares. What are the parts of the system software and application software, how they are categorized, and what exactly operating system does. What is the need of operating systems? What are the function of operating systems? Operating system is like an oxygen for computer. If you remove, oxygen is useless. Computer is useless machine. So the most important software of system software is operating system. So children, now from here, I would like to give you one homework. But remember one thing, you need to write in your copy. If you have new one, write in that. Otherwise, you can use the old, that previous class, class 7 computer copy. You can use that only. You can write down there. Otherwise, you can even use a piece of paper and write it there. When school will get reopens, I'll be checking your answer. So your homework, differentiate between number A, hardware and software, and number B, system software and application software. And question number 2, describe operating system. So children, there are 2 questions which I expect you to do in your copy and submit the copy when school get reopens. Thank you.